And what's up once again, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into the Binding of Isaac Racing League second season, second week, second day, third day, fourth, I can't count, whatever. Second race of today, that's the important thing. Twos are still wild, minus the one that I screwed up. Either way, so let me get everything unmuted here because we still have a co-host with us here tonight. So we still have New York Video Game Freak with us. Give me 1 second to actually get you unmuted along with the music because I'm a derp and haven't done this yet. I'm sorry, he's probably talking and I'm totally not letting him. All right, let's try that. I bet I can hear him now.
Hello.
There it is. I found the right one this time. I had like 4 Skype things muted. I'm sorry, I'm a dumbass. Anyways, so what's up? How you doing again, New York Video Game Freak? Welcome in once more.
I am very good. I'm very excited to see this next race.
Awesome. Good to see you again, man. So we got ZeroGamePlan representing your St. Louis Cardinals. Or St. Louis, Jesus. Welcome to baseball talk again. Crumps, Louis. Football, not baseball. St. Louis Rams. They're blue, not red. There's no way those are Cardinals. Anyways, that's the St. Louis Rams. Wow. Should have left the picture up, Zero. You should have left the picture up. Anyways, on the left, like I was saying, we got ZeroGamePlan, your St. Louis Rams. Fire those shots there. That's him. And on the right, we got MelloAce, his opponent. Both of these guys are 1-0 so far on the season, but your Atlanta Falcons on the right. Yeah, I know. GG, Crumps. GG. I'm good. What can I say? It was a long night yesterday. I didn't sleep well. Things. I don't know. I'm coming up with excuses at this point. Either way, though, this will be a great matchup. I am really, really curious to see who is going to win this because I know both of these players' racing styles pretty well, and this is going to be close, guys. I get a feeling. Unless we get a real oversized lead on an item build on one side, this is probably going to be neck and neck. But this should be a good one. So again, there is a voting page up where last second you can get your vote in real quick on who's going to win. We'll have fantasy stuff up next week. But on that note, these two are on a call. They can start whenever they are good to go. During the meantime, let me explain what we're going to do here. Basically, we race as Isaac up. There we go. Judge you, please. Aw, it's so cute.
I like the pre-race pictures and gifs.
There's always such good ones.
Pretty hilarious.
Everybody's got such a great sense of humor with these things. And Zero's got all these cats, by the way. Like, there are lots of cats. On that note, we are off and running, so, ooh, a little chubby for MelloAce and Infestation for ZeroGamePlan. Looks like both are going to take him and be on their way here. So, off and running.
Little Chubby does tons of damage. That's a great first item to get.
Indeed,
Steven for first boss is also really good because, once again, you get either the follower or the damage up, which both are really good. I personally like damage up because hitting more damage personally, because Little Steven's follower is the homing shot, so they don't always work the best.
Yeah, they work, but they're kind of questionable. If you get certain enemies, there's no chance that you're getting them to do anything for you.
And as you just saw, Infestation, when you get hit, you get flies come out.
Yep.
Which
so those friends till the end flies. There's 3 more.
Widow for sorry, MelloAce?
Yep, MelloAce is on the right.
I wanted to make sure I said that right.
And finishing up. Yeah, little Steven the follower.
Steve.
So the homing shots we were talking about. I'm kind of surprised he didn't bomb during the fight to get that, but only 1 key out of that Soul Rock, and right at the exact same moment, we're both moving on to the 2nd floor. My goodness.
Mom's Bra, great. Really? Not. Okay.
Yeah, he thought about it. Okay, now he's going to pick it up. So I was
That's
with you on that.
item.
I was completely with New York Video Game Freak on this one. I'm surprised that Zero even thought twice about replacing the D6 with Mom's Bra. I would have taken that in a heartbeat.
It's a great item for, like, very mobile bosses. It just works beautifully. And, not champion, variant Gemini here for, MelloAce.
Yeah, for MelloAce. I say the same thing all the time, don't worry. I call it champions. It's technically speaking, it's a, yeah, it's basically just a variant. It is a champion version, though. Like, there are, you know, some have more health, some do different types of shots, so on and so forth. So I go with the same name. But Mom's Bra will freeze everything in place whenever ZeroGamePlan decides to use that. MelloAce just about done with the 2nd boss. Still not found that item room here. So we'll see if he goes back for that. I get the feeling he will. Ooh, especially with pills as the result of the
Two the
boss
same.
fight.
Let's see what it is.
Ooh, 2
lockdowns.
Oh, yeah, he won't be taking the other of those. And moving on for his item room is MelloAce. So again, we're going to race Isaac here down through Mom's Heart. So whoever gets through Womb 2 first is going to get a point down at the bottom of the screen. We do a best of 3 to kind of even that out. We got a bunch of banned items, so we'll see it get spammed in chat when if one of them shows up. However, the bot will list them all out for you here real quick once I learn to spell. Yeah, that's how you do it. There we go. So, Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Toothpicks, and the Shovel are all outlawed in the league. So the D6 is only usable on those. That's why you saw the D6 get replaced almost instantly. So I'm sure there were a bunch of people questioning, like, wait a minute, what? Why would you not take the D6? Like, why would you not roll that and then take the D6?
There's the item room. Now with the bomb MelloAce has, I would definitely use it. There's a rock that was holding, well, never mind, the sack of pennies. There's a rock holding a dime, but with the sack of pennies.
Yeah, you may not worry about money anymore.
Yeah.
And he's going to full
to get
teleport.
back. I think that brought him one room over.
Might as well, I guess. He probably thought it was a little bit further over on that. Looks like he's going to get both, maybe not. He thought about checking for a secret room up there, but I don't think it's going to be there anyways. You could actually get both sides of that with one bomb if you place it perfectly.
Yep. If you're not racing, at least, a good way to do it is step through the door, step back, and put you directly in the middle.
Yep, exactly.
But in a race, that kind of wastes a little bit too much time. Especially when, again, sack of pennies just gives you money.
Yep, every couple of rooms, MelloAce is going to wind up getting a couple, well, not a couple, he's going to wind up getting a coin spawned out of that, and it will pay off very greatly for him by the end of this. So again, you don't really have to worry about grabbing everything. There you go, once again, more money.
It's a great, like, just put me over item if you're, like, 14 cents and there's 15 for a candle or something.
Exactly.
Also, Mom's Bra used right there on Duke of Flies. Great enemy to use it on because he has low health, but he's very annoying in how his pattern goes. He kind of covers himself and flies, so it's hard to hit him directly sometimes.
Exactly, so and if you have low speed on your shots, it's going to take forever to get damage done on the boss itself.
Box, let's see what that card is. Two diamonds,
more money.
Doubles the money.
And the rusted key will have more key spawns at the end of rooms and out of chests.
And he had an Eternal Heart, so now he's up to 4. So they both have even health now. And,
well, they did.
Yeah.
Still that one hit on Zero.
Any room with these enemies can be, especially if it's a tight quarters room, can be really annoying.
And especially with those orange fires, because when you're least expecting it, you're going to get pot-shotted by them and like, oh, well, that was cheap. I thought I dodged. Oh, well.
Yeah.
And
this is the perfect room for them.
Brian Adams. Shh. He's going to kill me for that comment.
MelloAce with a bunch of money for Caves 1.
Wow, no kidding. Well, again, that sack of pennies really paying off.
Yeah,
he's getting a lot of money from just room drops themselves. And there's Mr. Sweezy. Gotta love it. Those 2 fire rate up and 2 soul hearts for him.
Another great use of the Mom's Bra greed heads. Anything you can do to make greed heads easier is always a good thing.
Anything to make them stop jumping will make me the happiest man on the face of the earth. So you can see the boss fight already for ZeroGamePlan on the left. He's still not found the item room here, which is basically exactly the same as MelloAce, who has already finished the boss fight as well.
We get the Husk,
so
another
about the same.
Really low health boss, which is what you want.
Especially in a race.
Yeah, it has similar patterns to Duke of Fly, except he shoots out shots as well as flies.
And here we see the halo of flies. Speaking of flies, for MelloAce, as he gets the 2 orbitals floating around him, so nice shot blocking ability. A little bit of health up for ZeroGamePlan, and he'll be moving on to his item room. Now, just basically what I figured.
Got a missing page over from MelloAce, which gives you a % chance of when you get hit that it will activate the Necronomicon.
Sadly, a 5% chance. It is pretty worthless.
Yeah,
but it does fire. And when it does, it's going to help. Ooh, speaking of things that help. Oh, Dat Compass, like you said, that is going to help a ton. Ooh, Zero with the choice. Does he take Kamikaze and possibly glitch it and risk his life? He says no. He's seen too many racers get killed by it already this year, and that is a no thank you moment.
Especially when he has Mom's Bra, which is such a great item for a race.
Exactly. Like, it's hard to give that up.
The compass is shown right now. The compass shows you where everything is, but doesn't show you the rooms leading to it. So if there are branching paths, you can end up in the dead end.
Thankfully, though, MelloAce found his way directly over to this.
I'm
sure it's going to be a straight shot to that boss fight, too.
Yeah, this is a great floor for the compass.
And again, in races, that's one of your most overpowered items right there. And again, yes, that was voted on by the league, and we kept both the treasure map and the compass.
If you can get both, it's just like flying through rooms, especially if you can get a lot of bombs. It's amazing.
And very nice use again. Ooh, and the pinky shears from MelloAce, but very nice use of the bra again by ZeroGamePlan, getting Gluttony to freeze in place.
He got his health all the way back up to full.
And still sitting on a 2 of diamonds, can double up his money if he comes across the store with anything useful for him. Hey, what's up, Blood Blitz? How you doing? Excuse me.
you always want to keep around 15 cents in a race or a run, so that if you do find a store, you can buy the most expensive item if it's a good item.
Yeah, because if you come across a blue candle and you can't afford it, you're gonna cry.
Yeah. And I believe you at least want to keep 5 cents because that activates an arcade.
Ah, yes, good point.
So you always want to, unless like you are buying the blue, the Minecraft pickaxe.
Yeah,
that's
obviously a pass on that one.
Locked in a room, and it's just one of the worst items in the game.
Yeah, you get one whopping brick or item rock basically that you can take out in a room, and that's about the extent of it. That's about the usefulness of that item.
I would pretty much say Lemon Mishap is better than that, and
I guarantee it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see, Kane's Eye. Well, maybe not. MelloAce going to take the possible damage off of a missing page instead. Kane's Eye would have been a 25% chance that when you get down to the next floor that it would actually reveal the entire map of the floor for you.
I think it's a good move, though, because Reddy has the compass.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. That's a very good point. So it's item synergy that he's working with here.
So the missing page can do damage where he already knows where everything is. You just
exactly. It just makes more sense, and you do make a fine point that I didn't really consider there. Also on that note, an item rock and 2-tier 8 up. Ooh, and brimstone. Possible. Okay, I was gonna say possible nail also, but it looks like while MelloAce is charging, he's gonna be firing Little Chubby, and again, we've seen what brimstone can do.
I like not taking the nail there because then you sorry. Pinking shears are a great item. They do tons of damage, and the nail does make you slower.
That's true. And that's the last thing you need in a room like this that he said that MelloAce is hit right now with these really fast spiders.
Even being slower for that one room can make a big difference, so not taking the nail there is a good choice. Ooh, and the relic.
So more soul heart spawns every 4 rooms for MelloAce now, and he's going to just move his way over to that boss fight, hopefully, assuming that he's going in the correct direction, which I can't guarantee he is. That might be wrong. Yes, it is. He's found a dead end. And on that note, Zero has found his Caves 2 boss fight, so he's fighting Gertie right now. Still has not hit his item room, though. Not really that many other places it could be. There's one more branch that he hasn't taken.
Yeah.
So he may go back for that.
With this fight, at least, Mom's Bra is kind of... It's always useful, but it's not the best, just because Gertie is completely stationary, but it does stop all his spawns, which does help.
And the shots are also kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. So if you have a orbital whatsoever and you can just walk right into Gertie, then that's usually the best way to put that to use. Otherwise, also, like you said, not so good.
This room layout for Gertie is actually one of the most difficult, because there's just nowhere really to hide, even though... Like, if you're good at the dodging, it shouldn't really matter, but typically there's also, like, one more rock in the corners to help you. Oh, and meat. Very nice.
Alright, so damage up and health up, and Zero's going to go back and look for that item room. Like I said, knowing full well that MelloAce has got Brimstone at this point, you almost have to see if you can't get more powerful really quickly. There it is.
With 3 gishes in his way, he takes care of those. Let's see what he gets.
Going to wind up with the bean. Slack has shown how good that can be, but he's going to pass on it. Again, Mom's Bra, pretty darn useful, so it's really hard to give that up. At the same point, the bean recharges every room. I don't know, that's a tough one.
Going into the depths where he gets some masks and some greed heads. Ooh!
Speaking of the mask, thankfully, though, MelloAce has the build for this fight, as you're going to see. Yeah, Brimstone will go right through the front of the actual mask itself, let alone Little Chubby will, I think, do the same, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, he goes through, yep.
I thought so.
And the pinking shears.
Yep. Oh, God, I forgot about the pinking shears, too. Wow, yeah, this is going to be a pretty quick mask fight, actually, once the heart dies.
And, just back to Zero not picking up, not getting an item. I don't remember the original item. But, the Mom's Bra, great item in depths, because masks are really bad. You get greed heads, you get just a whole bunch of bad enemies.
Stuff like that, but those exploding poop socks.
Even here,
socks? What the hell am I saying
this
today?
room layout isn't too bad for these enemies, but you can get some really bad layouts.
Yeah, I've had some real bad luck. These are the ones we were talking about before the Vis that spit out the little chubbies here. These things are a pain in the butt if you cannot.
You can get some layouts that are almost impossible not to get hit.
Yeah, Pinky Shears gives you flying for the room, and your body runs around doing damage for you. It's really good against bosses. All right, so ooh,
King
judgy,
shoots.
please.
Yeah, let's see.
Can we get a judgy, please? Oh, with that
18.
extra money. Perfect timing. That's why Zero was saving that 2 of diamonds to double up his money just for this judgy, possibly.
Judgy's not being a friend so far.
Judgy, please.
Oh,
Blue candle, Judgy. Wow, Judgy, thank you. See, you'd be nice. You ask Judgy, please.
Wow.
Judgy gives. The blue candle for ZeroGamePlan, and we got ourselves a real race brewing right here, guys. Oh my.
That is top tier item at a Judgy. What? That was.
And only cost him 8 cents for it. Yeah, I was thinking about it too, but yeah, only cost him 8 cents in the process. So half off in a store, same price. Can't argue. And look at how well he's using this too. That is a beautiful, beautiful item to have. He was thinking about getting that card. Says no thanks. He's going to move on along and just keep looking for that boss fight, knowing that he is 1 floor at the moment behind MelloAce.
MelloAce does have Curse of Darkness, which is a big hindrance.
Especially for us, because we can't tell you how many rooms he's cleared and has to go, or what it looks like he's looking at. Nothing. You cannot see that mini-map, and it will never show.
And Compass does nothing for this floor.
Exactly. Treasure Map will do nothing. Compass will do nothing.
Carrying Queen.
Very few fights against Carrying Queen, and I believe this might actually be the first regular version of Carrying Queen so far in the league. That's scary. That's a lot of races.
Yeah, Carrying Queen, the red poops there will come back and they burn you. So you'll take damage on the poops and then they'll come back after a few seconds.
Yep, they'll respawn again, basically.
Not even taking the duplicate build.
I don't blame Zero at all. And onto his
lockdown build on him. Ooh, item him right away.
So this is going to catch up ZeroGamePlan quite a bit. However, Red Mom for MelloAce is a very good thing. So that Falcon-colored, or I should say Atlanta Falcon-colored. Not many Falcons are red, but the Atlanta Falcons color on Mom. Ooh, Razor Blade for that last item for ZeroGamePlan. No thanks. That'll be a
Zero's
candle.
getting all the spacebar items that he doesn't want.
He just wants something to up his stats, but nope. Here's another space use item.
Just wants a 1-up mushroom more than anything, right? Not a 1-up, a full stats mushroom more than anything.
Yep. Anything with all stats up, like the Halo, would be beautiful for him. Just anything with just some sort of damage. Anything at all.
Bombs out of chubbing, great idea. That's just a long fight that he doesn't need since it's a dead end. Rotten meat for MelloAce and not taking the Polaroid.
I can't really blame him at that point. Might also have himself an XL floor with that compass. We'll see what happens after this loading screen. Again, for those that don't know, never click anything on that. Don't hit spacebar, just wait. When this happens, there you go, X out of it, because that will happen. By the way, what the hell operating system are you using, MelloAce?
His Adobe Air has the League of Legends icon.
Yeah, you see the shit? Oh, I love the GIF. It doesn't fit, idiot. Thanks for having me on stackable cups. Oh my god, I love that GIF.
Touchy.
Oh, and it was not any sort of XL floor, so MelloAce gonna have 2 to go through.
It is Womb 1, so that is at least something he can hold on to that he didn't get Utero. So it's the pre-expansion version.
Exactly, it could be a lot worse.
Chocolate milk.
That made my night. Oh, that GIF was beautiful. That's like we were saying, like the GIFs of all these, and the pictures for that matter, that, wow, beautiful shot there by MelloAce with Lil Chubby. I don't know if he was intentionally doing that or not, but that was a heck of a shot. Nonetheless, the GIFs and the pictures that these racers have produced are just phenomenal so far. Like, they're taking this, like, with a full-on, like, NFL style.
The compass is being so good right now, so he knows another very direct route to the boss room, it seems. And it is.
And indeed it is. Yep, he's got just one more room to clear after this, and he'll be on his way to yet another boss fight really quickly. So again, ZeroGamePlan playing a lot of catch-up right now. No catch-up, only mustard. Mimic. Sorry, that was a joke from earlier when we were talking about having Chicago dogs.
Let's see. Ooh. Hate this horseman.
Oh god, yeah, Conquest, never my favorite. This thing is hidden in the walls. So whoa, so many times. Let alone that randomness on the shots there with the beams of light. As he saw MelloAce almost got hit.
With the flying, he can hide in rocks, which the Crack the Sky does nothing for rocks.
The only issue is if you're hiding in the rocks during that and you're not paying attention, you're about to get face planted by one of the 17 of these that come after you. And
Or
yes,
if
I'm over
you use
exaggerating.
Game Kid, you get 32 of them or 64.
Yeah, that was wow, that was insane when that happened. If you guys didn't see it, I forgot what race it was, but basically Game Kid got used while that particular charge effect by Conquest MelloAce's boss was happening. This thing. And there were about 32 of them hiding in the wall. It was like, what just, oh God.
It's just at that point, you're like, what just happened?
How do I fix this? Oh, dear God.
You got normal mom over for
Yep.
Zero.
And I was about to say, there's a trick right here that I think Video Game Freak's about to explain for us.
Oh, I know there is. I can't explain it well, so go ahead.
Okay, all you do basically, like you see what Zero's doing actually, is he's firing the blue candle into closed doors. It doesn't matter if the eyeball is open or not, you will still do damage to it. It thinks that the eyeball is up in the air when you can't see it. So just like any other enemy with the blue candle, if it's up in the air, you will actually hit it when you fire into it.
Ooh, loading screen for Zero. Right,
This could
and
be an XL. Yeah, judge please. This could be an XL.
work out. He would have to find his boss room really quick, though, since...
And without the map or the compass, it's going to be interesting. So
no, Wound 1, it's... Oh, wait, no, maybe.
it could still be. It just says Wound 1 every time.
Utero 1.
Utero 1,
Sorry.
nasty. So here we go. He's going to... Whoa, almost knocked my microphone over. That would have sucked. Again, though, we got MelloAce sitting right at his boss fight already. So he would have... again, Zero will have to fly through here to catch up.
MelloAce hoping for maybe the Balchinian for health up. Ooh, activated the Necronomicon.
That 5% chance is like it was on the last hit to begin with. 5% chance that the Necronomicon fires off with, Death Card, Necronomicon, same difference.
Wow.
Zero found his boss fight instantly, like we were saying. Dear God. He's going to make it interesting still, folks, but I think it might be too little too late. We'll see. He's going to have to get really lucky here. Like, really lucky finding this, but this ain't over yet, guys.
That was exactly what he needed. He needed to get some of his boss fight right away. Utero 2, Curse of Darkness.
Oh no, so it's going to be really hard. Zero's just got to guess right now. He's got 9 bombs.
He's just got to bomb through every room that he sees and take all the damage.
I was going to say, just kill that one, keep going. Oh no,
nope,
dead end. This might be the end of it because right here... Oh, never mind, I take it back. I thought Mom was going to stay down the whole time, but now she will. There we go. So MelloAce under 25% left to go here.
He has to go through the hockey puck Gerties again.
With extra bombs, and that's what's going to seal the fate here for Zero Game Plan. And I think with 1 or 2 more hits and a firing of Little Chubby here, again, down to half a heart. Yeah, Zero's got to hope for the best at the moment. But again, it's going to be too little too late because 1 or 2 more hits. This next one should do her, and there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, MelloAce taking a 1-0 lead on a very fast run for that matter, too. So very nicely done on both of your parts, man. That was nuts. Yeah.
That was incredible. That was... Zero did not want to give up at the end, and he made it as interesting as he could by speeding through the Womb 1.
Also, it's got to be the shoes. 19 minutes and 12 seconds, just shy of 13 seconds on that run. Very nicely done there by both racers because Zero was very close to being done as well. That was much closer than it would have looked at from the outside, so believe me, Zero was putting up a hell of a fight. Remember when I said this was going to be close, guys? It's going to be close, guys. That was sub 20-minute runs for both of them, basically just waiting to happen, so very, very nicely done, but seriously well raced. Give us 1 minute here. Zero, you can see, is already reset. MelloAce is going to do the same thing and going to find the room that he wants. In the meantime, give us 1 minute for ads and we will be back. Try that again. We will be right back with you. Thank you again for all the support on everything, guys and gals. And we will get round number 2 underway momentarily here. Sad thing is, Diana, you saying that made me think of a Dave Matthews Band song. If anybody can name it, I give you props. See, well, Star, have yourself a good one. And on that note, we are back in clear, so let me get this back on over towards the race screen. There you have it. So again, we are back and ready to race whenever these two are good to go, but we have ZeroGamePlan on the left here, St. Louis Rams, looking to tie this up at 1 apiece with MelloAce, your Atlanta Falcons, on the right-hand side, who won the first race in a very, very close match for that matter, sub 20 minutes on the run. So again, we got two really, really good racers going right here, and I expect this one to be just as close as the first. Yep, and Jazz got it. Thank you. Unbelievable. Very nicely done. But yeah, it's Pay For What You Get. It's my favorite song by them.
I can definitely, and hopefully, we'll see this game go to 3 games. This match go to 3 games. It's gonna
I've got
be
my money
really
on
fun.
a 3-game. Like, I called that beforehand. These two are very good and very evenly matched, so I was calling a 3-match race beforehand, and I got to imagine that it is actually going to go there. So my dark horse, quote-unquote, in this one is ZeroGamePlan, so I'm thinking this will be evened up. But we'll see what happens. Good luck to both racers. And I'm going to say this one way or the other is coming down to the wire. Yep, they'll both be giving it all they got, believe me, on this one. Like, Zero knows that he's got to win this one, so you're probably going to see him put some tactics into play as far as possibly skipping item rooms if he knows that he needs to. Maybe he gets a really good build off the bat, doesn't need certain item rooms. MelloAce, on the other hand, might be able to take a little bit more time, though he might just want to try to close it out as quickly as he can, too. I mean, you never want to take the chance of letting it get to 1-1. So, we'll see what happens here. A good night, Flashback. Have yourself a good one.
MelloAce says, is that an okay to go?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So. I'm sorry. Go right ahead, guys. Go right ahead, you two, anytime you're ready.
That's the thing. With these races, it's hard to just sit back because it's not a typical, like, sporting event where it's like, oh, I'm up 1-0. You gotta just hit your strides and be perfect every single race.
Exactly. Like, you got to put the pressure to the opponent at that point and make them actually be the one that either has to screw up or... You know, like, just make them think, like, oh, geez, I'm going to lose to... I got to rush, and put that pressure on them. Oh, excuse me.
Any predictions on first item?
Ooh, let's see. Usually it winds up being something kind of weird, so we'll say it'll be poison bombs. We'll see. Wait, no, the wafer. Never mind. MelloAce is going to be happy. And wow, and Blood of the Martyr. What? Really? Maybe MelloAce won't be happy. He said no thanks to the wafer. Alrighty. Also says no thanks to Ouija board. So wafer would have been half damage. Again, all the way down to the womb. That's kind of moot point. So I can see why, but at the same point, ZeroGamePlan starting off his run with +2 damage. So very interesting.
I have to imagine. Ooh, Tech 2.
Now we found the reason why my boy MelloAce wanted to reset so many times. So again, maybe that was putting the pressure on ZeroGamePlan at this point by making sure that he knew that he had an item like this. That was going to make Zero think, oh, crap, now I really have to rush.
They both have great damage right now. I was going to say, if MelloAce didn't get an item, this probably would have had to have been his last reset anyway.
Yeah, knowing that Zero was almost done with the floor.
He is now done with the floor. Got him some lunch. We got 4 hearts for him.
And let's see with that one bomb. I'm guessing MelloAce is going to take that item rock right there. Yep, lo and behold, and finish off the last enemy in the room. Yeah, well then. Ooh, and the small rock from MelloAce. Yeah, this worked out fine without the wafer, folks. So +2 damage, +1 fire rate, which will be more speaking on the actual shots coming out of his eyeball, more so than the technology, but it does affect it.
-1 speed?
Correct. And then the cat o' nine tails will give him plus shot speed increase, so on screen, those the actual tiers will go faster.
Let's see what card Zero has here.
Let's see, Isaac's Fork
2
and 2 of diamonds, so double the money on the 2 of diamonds. Isaac's Fork, every couple of kills will heal you for I think a half a red heart. Let's see, MelloAce finding his item room and boss fight with that bomb bag in there.
Bomb bag,
couple
very
of bombs
nice.
Bomb every couple of rooms. Blah blah blah.
Again, this fight, I hate this fight.
Oh yeah, the blue version of Famine. And I'm with you on this one, Casper. The wafer is really most useful in Womb 1 and Womb 2, other than like champion mobs and champion version of bosses. Other than that, you really don't have to worry about that half damage. Oh wow, sticking for game plan. So Zero now with another health up and damage up once again. He's looking pretty nice right here on this build. Ooh, the first room. So MelloAce with that cube of meat and oh my, Sacred Heart. Wow.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. 4x damage multiplier, 3x, 4x. 4x damage multiplier, if I'm doing my math correctly, for MelloAce.
This is a lot of damage between these two.
So, 4 times damage multiplier on you see the gigantic tears. Those have homing effects on them. Only those white tears do. The technology, too, won't home in on anything. That would be ridiculously OP.
You kind of feel bad he has tech, too, and that's something.
Yeah, exactly. Like, wow, it's, wow.
It's like, when do you get to say that you feel bad for someone getting tech, too?
Yeah, like, now it isn't actually paying off for him as much. It is still doing more damage, but still, like, it doesn't feel like it's paying off for him anywhere near as much as it could be if he just had Sacred Heart. Yeah. Like, he's still liking it. Don't misunderstand me, but wow.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. They're both fantastic, but that is insane, these 2 builds.
Yeah, this is becoming a godlike run very quickly here. So, again, he is in a Catacombs XL, which is Caves XL, so he's got Caves 1 and Caves 2 here. Oh my goodness, and Cancer now, so double the fire rate. Wow. And Super Envy, this will take a second or 2. Wow, this is an insane run. So remember that godlike run? Yeah, we've reached god status. Aizen is pissed off that somebody has surpassed him, basically, again.
We got Chad for Zero, who we've seen him already tonight. He's gonna give Little Chad, which spawns hearts every few rooms, which is always really helpful.
You can never really argue the extra heals on the floor. Wow, that dodge by Zero. Woohoo! That was close. And I did not see what the item off of that was for, or if there was even an item for that matter. It doesn't look like it for MelloAce, so we got kind of screwed over.
Yeah, I don't believe so, because it would have been one of the attack flies, I believe. Or, I think so.
Wow, just making quick work of every room. That push pin would give him random spectral tears, which MelloAce really does not hate. I believe 5 or 10%, one of the two. It's somewhere in there. Ooh, mini mush for MelloAce. Oh my god, the carry continues. So more speed, more range, and he's smaller. So wow, this build.
I would have gone in the store just to see, probably get a candle. Why not?
What's the worst? You can't possibly get another mini boss in there because he's already fought a mini boss in this floor, so it is a legitimate.
If these runs are going, it would be like a candle or something ridiculous.
Yeah, like at this point, or like he'd be able to reroll the Bible, and that would turn it into the candle or something. It would just be that ridiculous. That's a Prodigy. How you doing, dude?
The homing shot's just so good with Sacred Heart. You can just stand behind that rock and not take a single hit from Greed, as he was doing.
Oof. That dodge, nice. I always get hit on that part. And there we go. Zero's found his item room here on Catacombs 2.
And an arcade, if he feels like spending time.
And the store, for that matter. That's a hell of a walk right there. I didn't even notice the store.
4 keys, I'd probably go item room, arcade. Ooh, Mom's Bra
again, and this time he's thinking about leaving. Nope, he did the exact same thing. He backed out like, no, I'll take it again. So Mom's Bra again. Oop, the poop. The carry continues, and he's going to take it, isn't he? I was going to say, just to be a douche, he's going to take it, isn't he? But nope, the poop for MelloAce, so leave that behind. You saw what it did. It poops.
Yeah, let's see what he gets. I like this boss. This boss is always very easy to just kite around the room. And
yeah, Blighted Ovum is no challenge as long as you got the speed for it. And there you see a little bit more health up, and Mello onto his second boss already. Oh, wow, taking the use of his D6 already. Interesting. So he doesn't even want to tempt himself with a devil deal, does he? Because there is still the offhand chance that he's going to get one, although it's probably going to be a god room if it spawns.
No.
And nothing does, so a little bit more range up for the actual tiers. The Tech 2 is already clearing the entire room. But he is on to Depths 1, so a very slight lead at the moment until ZeroGamePlan finds his boss fight and takes it out. So MelloAce again in the lead, already up 1-0 here. And again, with Sacred Heart, Technology 2. Ooh. Yeah, it's a pretty sick build.
Oh.
Oh, and a 1-up.
1-up.
Wow. So just in case MelloAce happens to die here, and why not have a golden poop? Because you haven't been lucky enough on this run. Wow. So here's some more money. Oh, come on. Just in case the game's just adding it on, you know, like, yeah, you know, we'll give you a bad room here that he can't really handle so well, so just in case. And there you see the Mom's Bra freezing the hollow in place for ZeroGamePlan. Very nice use of it there. Yeah, I call cheat engine. And again, everybody's using the exact same save file on this one, so nothing to fear on that. But nonetheless, that's still, like, ridiculous to see. And that inner compass for MelloAce. Wow, finding the boss fight already. So, and getting War for that matter, which means he'll get a second cube of meat off of this, and one of the better 2 orbitals in the game. So more DPS for him. Oh, Zero getting my reflection and saying absolutely no thanks, walking away from it. So second to last item room is nothing for him again.
My reflection plus one of our banned items, Epic Hack, is a great way to get yourself killed.
Yeah, it's a great way to have a lot of laughs in your chat, I can tell you that much. It's a hell of a combo. So again, on to depths 2, MelloAce, now with that second cube of meat floating around him. Again, that is really, really helpful. Still box shots and now fires out shots as well.
I wouldn't go in the arcade here. I mean,
Yeah, well, worked out fine. He needed a
free
heal,
health,
too.
yeah.
For the cost of nothing, basically, I'll take that heart.
Yeah. The random spawn there does typically always help, but for an item that he's set for the rest of this run.
Yeah, he doesn't need much. It's just the health, if anything. So he figured he might as well open it up, I guess. Let's see, coming across the store already. That I definitely wouldn't go in.
1 heart. It's gonna be very.
I think
Oh,
that
2 hearts.
Oh, and he opened up the door by accident. Do you just go in? Oh, he did. And wow, check this
Rev.
out. Book a Rev and a Soul Heart in there, so he'll pass on
Oh,
the
he
Book a
needs
Rev.
1 cent. He needed 1 cent.
Oh, I don't even blame him on that, though, quite honestly. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't need the money. Like, he had it fine, but I don't blame him for not taking that.
He does have. Oh, he's the bomb bag. Sorry.
Yes, he does.
I thought it was the money bag still.
Yeah, might as well turn MelloAce into Guppy at this point. Like, here, have a knife, Guppy. Brimstone for fun, quad shot.
4-piece meat boy.
And here's the fun part. Zero's keeping up with him. Like, he's still on the floor behind him, but he is keeping right up along with him. And MelloAce has got a ridiculous build right now. So, again, there's a lot of talent in this league, guys. Like, this ain't over.
Missing page. I'm pretty sure he's gonna stick with cancer.
Yeah, the double plus over capping your fire rate, double your fire rate on cancer is definitely going to win out in that battle every time in my book. Wow, you kept getting a knife today, Diana? Jeez. See, now you know to schedule your races on Sundays. Sundays are the lucky day. Isaac felt bad about God trying to murder him or something, so it's like you get all the good items on Sundays. Although that wasn't God. If you watch real closely in the intro, that's the devil.
More health
You'll
for
see
Zero.
Wow.
Zero-
and a lock chest, too.
Zero, by the time he gets to the womb, might be able to just face plant everything.
And that will actually help quite a bit, and there we see MelloAce's mom's foot fight showing up. So again, not finding his item room. And
Oh,
my.
the blue candle.
Here we go again, guys. So the blue candle for ZeroGamePlan.
Oh
my
my
God, here we go.
Goodness.
Here we go.
These
This is
2
why this league
runs
is
by
awesome.
themselves are 2 of the individual best runs I've seen.
Unbelievable, these setups right now. And of course, finding a dead end. ZeroGamePlan gonna have to back out of here. But wow, once again, the blue candle showing up. This is incredible. And we got us a race. Yeah, but man, does he need flying ability. Both of them would love it right now. Flying ability is overpowered in this game.
More health for MelloAce. So this is exactly what he needed because
Yeah, he was
low
running
health.
a little risky. And let's see, he's got a Utero 1, so the expansion version of Womb, so a little bit tougher enemies, and I hate those little red guys that pop up. Those are so annoying.
infinite keys, which don't typically help too much in Utero.
Again, if you see a few lock chests, not a bad thing, and he does only have the 1 key, so it could be a lot worse, but again, he's not going to
Yeah.
go out of his way to utilize that.
Never complain about getting infinite keys, but
Exactly. But at the same point, he's not going to go out of his way to utilize it, I'm sure.
Yeah,
And again,
especially-
Zero's found his boss fight.
especially if he knows Monster 2. Especially if he knows that Zero has the candle.
And he does, because these two are talking to each other. So unless
Yeah.
Zero's just like, oh, I'm getting crappy items, and yeah, like then I don't think that that's happening by any means. Wow, check this out, the internal compass for MelloAce again. Gasper, your division opponents have some compasses, bro. Be careful. Be careful, bro. MelloAce onto that first boss, and ew, yeah, not who you want to see. Though with this damage, he's not going to worry about that.
Just melt anything that comes in his way.
Yeah, Death basically is about to die himself, so I'm not too worried about this one for him. Yeah, there's those
Range
spawns
up
just getting
for Zero.
roasted. On to Depths 2 for ZeroGamePlan. Again, a full floor behind at this point, just about to be further, because at this point, 1 or 2 more hits. Although it's hard to judge how many hits you're putting in on the horse with the
horse, yeah.
technology too, so... Anytime now. Anytime now. There we go. Now
There we
it's
go.
dead.
And a
Ooh,
God room.
God room for him. So he's going to pass on that cube of meat. He will take that relic, though, so more soul hearts possible on his next floor.
He's not gonna do my mistake and make Soccer Boy Meat Boy.
Yeah, no, we've seen that happen, and I don't think it was on purpose when it actually came to be within the league the one time this year. There were bombs kicked everywhere by that meat boy.
3, not so good. If you have a chance to get 4, you might as well put up with it for a floor.
Exactly, but at this point, there's no chance the MelloAce is going to get that next cube of meat, and you really, if you can, you want to try to quote-unquote glitch it and get your 4th piece and 3rd piece at the same time. Because the less time you can have a 3-piece Meat Boy, the better off you are. At 4-piece, he's definitely worth it. 3-piece, ooh, 2 speed
Super
up.
secret.
Ooh, and that super secret with, nah, MelloAce says no thanks. I ain't got no time for gambling, Dr. Jones. No time for love, Dr. Jones. And then moving
I already
on to
have
ZeroGamePlan.
enough damage to kill everything in this game in mere seconds.
Yeah, no, MelloAce needs absolutely nothing at this point. Like, notice he bombed back out of that room. Probably took him about the same amount of time that killing that would have. But honestly, at this point, he doesn't even have to worry. He's pretty well set. Plus, if he does get cornered somewhere, he's got a 1-up to make up for it, so he'll come back to life. Ooh, check this out. Zero's got enough health that he's willing to give that he's willing to gamble it on this demon beggar. So let's see what this demon judge gives him. Nothing. Why did you blow that up?
I imagine that had to have been a mistake.
That was him dropping the bomb, not the actual judgment, wasn't it? I think.
I believe so, but that must have been a mistake since, as you see, Demon Judgy, if you blow Demon Judgy up, it just launches spiders.
Yep, exactly. You get those 2 stupid little spiders that do nothing for you. And is the 1-up full life? Yes, it is. All your red hearts will be fully replenished when you come back to life. Yeah, give him pinking shears, and MelloAce is just like, well, we're done. And again, ZeroGamePlan making up a lot of time here. There we go, finding his boss fight. So we knew it had to happen sooner or later, because he cleared the entire floor. But nonetheless, MelloAce onto that Mom's Heart fight, looking to close this out 2-0 with 2 very quick runs for that matter. And this one has been overpowered since that Sacred Heart.
He has his timer up on his stream off camera. He's at 14. Yeah, he's at 14 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is a disgustingly fast run going on right now, guys. Like, I was waiting until the end to call this one, but yeah, this is going to be sub 15 minutes on this run if he can finish it off and doesn't die. If he has to reuse, or if he has to use that 1-up, which, yeah, I don't see happening. But if he has to use that 1-up, then it's going to take a little bit longer. But wow, this is insanely fast. And Zero just moving on to Womb 1 right now. But on that note, 14:30. Wow, insanely fast run by MelloAce. There you see it on the screen right now. 14 minutes and 30 seconds right there. Wow, guys. That run, you are not kidding. And Zero, there, wow, like, what can you say to that? Like, what else can be done? I mean, that was a 14-minute run. I mean, just, jeez. Yeah, Zero just got no luck on that there.
There's not much that you can put up with that. That was just incredible.
That seriously was. That was a thing of beauty to watch, let alone the items rolling in for him there. And again, Zero put up a hell of a fight. He got all the way to the Womb 1. I love these. He got all the way to the Womb 1 in 14 minutes and 30 seconds. That is nothing to scoff at, ladies and gentlemen. Believe me, Zero's a scary racer. And to see that win, wow. Yeah, all my luck for the whole season right there, MelloAce.
That, Zero probably, any other run he was facing against probably would have won.
Exactly. Like literally almost any other race. He could have been facing Cobalt right there, and that would have been neck and neck. Like, you know, if not, Zero would have been in the lead going down to the Womb right there. So that is an insanely quick run on both sides. But MelloAce again with a 2-0 victory here. And there you see, God, that Zach Galifianakis one scares me. That one just scares me. I don't know what it is, but that is so creepy on so many epic levels. So I'm just gonna watch the cat slam dunking and pretend the other one doesn't exist. Oh, Galifianakis, why he's so creepy, man. You're funny as hell, but you're creepy, bro. On that note, though, like I said, MelloAce a 2-0 win in very quick fashion for that matter. Like, that was, wow. Like, I don't even have words for those 2 runs. A 20-minute run and a 14.5-minute run. So, just mercy. That was a hell of a run, guys. But that's going to do it for this one. We've got, I love this one, too. Boink. Catch. Let's see, where was... There we go. Coming up next in, I don't do math well, an hour and 15 minutes. Yep, exactly. It took me a second or two to figure it out.